Before cities, before kings, before words even existed, there was struggle. A world of endless storms and silent predators. Every sunrise was uncertain, every shadow could mean death. Yet from this merciless earth rose a fragile creature, human. Barefoot, hungry, armed only with stone and fire, they faced a planet that did not care whether they lived or died. But each wound, each spark of courage, shaped the mind that would one day conquer the world. This is not just the story of survival. It is the story of how we became us. The prehistoric world was a battlefield of survival. Ice sheets crawled across continents, while deserts stretched endlessly under a burning sun. Herds of mammoths thundered across frozen plains, and saber-toothed cats waited in the mist, their golden eyes fixed on prey. For humans, there was no safety, only movement, only hunger. They wandered in small bands, chasing seasons and shadowing animals, learning from every mistake written in blood and bone. The earth tested them daily, and those who adapted lived long enough to pass on a spark of knowledge. Nature was both enemy and teacher. Food was never guaranteed. Every hunt was a gamble, life traded for life. Men and women stalked reindeer, bison, and wild horses across miles of open land. They read the wind, listened to the ground, moved as one. Spears tipped with flint were extensions of their will. When the hunt succeeded, the tribe feasted. When it failed, they starved. But in gathering roots, berries, and seeds, women preserved continuity, the daily rhythm that kept the group alive. Together, they learned the delicate balance between taking and giving back to the land. Survival was a dance, precise, dangerous, sacred. The night belonged to predators, fires dimmed, and the dark came alive with growls and rustling fur. Humans were not top of the food chain, not yet. They fought with cunning more than strength, traps dug into the soil, coordinated attacks with spears, and a shared language of gestures and fear turned weakness into strategy. Each victory carved courage into their bones. Each loss reminded them of their fragile place in the order of life. They learned that unity was stronger than any fang or claw. Then came fire, not just warmth, but revolution. Flames meant safety, light, and the first control over nature. Around the fire, stories were born, fears dissolved, and tribes became families. It cooked food, hardened weapons, and pushed away the night. With fire, humanity gained time to think, to dream, to plan. The spark that once merely burned the forest now illuminated the human mind. Stone became blade, wood became weapon, thought became power. With every tool, humans reshaped their world and themselves. Spears led to bows, shelters became homes. They learned to store food, to cooperate beyond bloodlines. Shared struggle forged shared purpose. In every chipped stone, there was intention, proof that humanity had begun to create, not just survive. Ice ages came and went. Species vanished, but humans endured. They crossed mountains, oceans, and time itself. Every migration carried the memory of those who had fallen. Every fire lit in the dark was a defiance of extinction. They faced famine, storms, and death. But something inside refused to fade. An instinct to continue, to build, to remember. We are the children of those who refuse to die. Every heartbeat we feel today echoes through a million years of struggle. Their courage carved the path for every step we take. Their hunger became our ambition. Their fire still burns in our cities, our machines, our dreams. Prehistoric man may have vanished, but his story lives in our pulse, in our will to endure, and in the endless question that still drives us. What does it mean to be human?